I think how incredible their seasons have been, and I think that both of those guys do the right thing all the time. And they're great examples. Not saying the guys at Kansas City aren't, but I would love to see those two win a ring, he explained. However, Strahan was candid about the potential backlash of his choice. As a former Giant, he acknowledged the rivalry between the Giants and the Eagles, stating, "I'm a Giant." Saying that I want the Eagles to win, I might be in trouble. His admission highlights the complexities of sports loyalties, especially when personal relationships intersect with team rivalries. As the Super Bowl draws near, fans are left wondering who will emerge victorious in this clash of titans. Strahan's unique perspective, shaped by his connections to both teams, adds an intriguing layer to the narrative surrounding the big game. Engage with us. As the excitement builds for the Super Bowl, we invite you to share your predictions. Who do you think will take home the championship? Let us know in the comments below. Michael Strahan on The View. A heartfelt discussion of family, cancer, and Super Bowl predictions. On a recent episode of The View, Michael Strahan captivated audiences with a heartfelt discussion that spanned personal challenges, family triumphs, and the excitement of the upcoming Super Bowl. The primary focus of the interview was the ABC docuseries Life Interrupted. Isabella Strahan's fight to beat cancer, which chronicles the brave journey of his daughter Isabella as she battles cancer. This poignant narrative not only sheds light on the struggles faced by Isabella, but also highlights the resilience and strength of the Strahan family during this difficult time. A family's battle against cancer. In the docuseries, Michael and Isabella share their experiences with chemotherapy and the emotional toll that cancer takes on a family. Strahan spoke candidly about the challenges they faced, emphasizing the importance of support and love in overcoming such adversities. The series aims to raise awareness about childhood cancer and the impact it has on families, showcasing Isabella's courage and determination as she navigates her treatment. As the conversation unfolded, Strahan reflected on the lessons learned throughout this journey. He expressed gratitude for the support they received from friends, family, and the community, which played a crucial role in helping them cope with the emotional weight of the situation. The discussion served as a reminder of the power of resilience and the importance of cherishing every moment with loved ones. Celebrating new beginnings. In addition to discussing the challenges of cancer, Strahan also shared the joy of welcoming a new grandchild into the family. This moment of happiness provided a stark contrast to the struggles they have faced, highlighting the importance of celebrating life's milestones, no matter how small. Strahan's warmth and enthusiasm for his growing family were evident as he spoke about the joy that children bring and the hope they represent for the future. Super Bowl excitement. A divided heart. As the conversation shifted to sports, Strahan's dual role as a television host and former NFL star came to the forefront. He is not only a familiar face on Good Morning America, but also a prominent figure on NFL on Fox, where he shares his insights on the game. With the Super Bowl approaching, the hosts of The View were eager to hear Strahan's thoughts on the matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Strahan's initial response was laced with humor. When asked what he looked forward to most about the game, he jokingly replied, "Nothing. I dislike 'em both." This light-hearted banter set the tone for a deeper exploration of his feelings about the teams involved. As the discussion progressed, Strahan revealed his connections to both franchises. He reminisced about his time working with Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo during his tenure with the Giants, acknowledging the impressive achievements of the Chiefs, who are vying for their third consecutive Super Bowl title. "I'm like you've won 2 in a row, going for the three-peat. Great story," he remarked, recognizing the significance of their accomplishments. A risky pick, rooting for rivals. Despite his admiration for the Chiefs, Strahan made it clear that his heart lies with the Philadelphia Eagles for a very personal reason. He expressed his support for Saquon Barkley, a former New York Giants running back, who is now with the Eagles, and his friendship with Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts. You got my guy Saquon Barkley on the other end, an Eagles quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a good friend of mine, Strahan explained, highlighting the strong bonds he has with both was on The View on Friday. The interview was mostly about the ABC docuseries concerning Isabella Strahan's cancer battle. Michael and Isabella speak about the chemo and the family's battle. However, Michael also talked about the upcoming Super Bowl and why his pick could get him into trouble. Here is who Michael picked and why he said he could get into trouble for it. Michael Strahan makes Super Bowl pick. Michael Strahan talked to the hosts of The View about Life Interrupted, Isabella Strahan's fight to beat cancer. However, the hosts wanted to talk about more than just the docuseries. They also wanted to talk to him about his new grandchild and the upcoming Super Bowl. Strahan not only works for Good Morning America, but he is also a host for the NFL on Fox. Strahan is an NFL Hall of Fame star who played defense for the New York Giants. Strahan made his pick while talking about the upcoming Super Bowl between the Philadelphia Eagles and Kansas City Chiefs. Strahan made a joke about the Super Bowl. When Alyssa Farah Griffin asked him what he looked forward to most about the game, he said, "Nothing, I dislike me both." However, when the hosts pushed him on it, Michael decided to figure out who he liked the best. Michael worked with Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo when he was with the New York Giants. "I'm like, you've won 2 in a row going for the three-peat. Great story," Strahan admitted. Michael Strahan's pick could get him in trouble. With that said, Michael Strahan is not cheering for the Kansas City Chiefs. He wants the Philadelphia Eagles to win for one reason. Saquon Barkley was a New York Giants running back for years, and Michael wants to see him win a Super Bowl ring. You got my guy Saquon Barkley on the other end, an Eagles quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a good friend of mine, Strahan said. I think how incredible their seasons have been, and I think that both of those guys do the right thing all the time, and are great examples. Not saying the guys at Kansas City aren't, but I would love to see those two win a ring. However, Michael then admitted that the New York Giants are not supposed to want to see the Philadelphia Eagles win. They are divisional rivals, and he said, "I'm a Giant. Saying that I want the Eagles to win, I might be in trouble. Who are you picking to win the Super Bowl? Let us know in the comments below." Michael Strahan discusses family, cancer and Super Bowl picks on The View. On a recent episode of The View, Michael Strahan made a notable appearance, primarily discussing the poignant ABC docuseries titled Life Interrupted, Isabella Strahan's fight to beat cancer. The series chronicles the courageous battle of his daughter, Isabella, against cancer, highlighting the emotional and physical challenges faced by the family throughout this journey. While the conversation centered around this important topic, the hosts also took the opportunity to delve into Strahan's personal life, including the joy of welcoming a new grandchild and his thoughts on the upcoming Super Bowl. Strahan, a celebrated figure in both sports and television, is not only a co-host on Good Morning America, but also a prominent personality on NFL on Fox. His illustrious career as a defensive player for the New York Giants earned him a place in the NFL Hall of Fame, making his insights on football particularly valuable. As the Super Bowl approaches, Strahan shared his thoughts on the highly anticipated matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. During the interview, Strahan humorously expressed his ambivalence towards the Super Bowl teams. When asked by co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin about what he was most looking forward to in the game, he quipped, "Nothing. I dislike them both." However, as the conversation progressed, he was encouraged to reveal his true feelings about the teams competing for the championship. Reflecting on his connections within the sport, Strahan mentioned his past collaboration with Chiefs defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo during his time with the Giants. "I'm like, you've won 2 in a row, going for the three-peat. Great story. He acknowledged, recognizing the impressive achievements of the Chiefs. Strahan's Super Bowl pick, a risky choice. Despite his admiration for the Chiefs, Strahan made it clear that he is not rooting for them in the Super Bowl. Instead, he expressed his support for the Philadelphia Eagles, citing a personal connection to the team. His reasoning is rooted in his long-standing relationship with Saquon Barkley, a former running back for the New York Giants, who is now with the Eagles. Strahan stated, "You got my guy Saquon Barkley on the other end, and Eagles quarterback. Jalen Hurts is a good friend of mine." Strahan praised both Barkley and Hurts for their exemplary performances throughout the season, emphasizing their character and work ethic.